What is your favorite food? My favorite food, probably sushi or poke, one of the two. Probably sushi though, I love sushi. What's your least favorite food? My least favorite food is probably squid or octopus. I cannot get past that texture. That, like, calamari, no bueno. No, I don't care. No squid or octopus of any kind. What's your go-to drink? My go-to drink, probably, I would say one of two things. It would probably be a Diet Coke with lime or otai. I love otai. What's your most prized possession? I would probably say my golf clubs, but I feel like that kind of makes me a shallow person, but that's probably what I would say. What is the best meal you've cooked for Ariana? I made her some kimchi fried rice before. I also made her some kimchi soup, which I remember her saying she likes, so I'd probably say the kimchi soup. What is your irrational fear? My irrational fear is zombies of any kind. I don't care if they're in a movie, in a cartoon, in a kid's comic book. I don't do zombies at all. Nada. What your favorite hobby or thing to do in your free time? I would say probably golfing. I really do enjoy golfing in my free time. What is Ariana's favorite food? I would probably say jjajangmyeon from Peck Noodle. Peck Noodle? It's like her go-to right now. What's her least favorite food? I would probably also say squid or octopus. I think we're in agreement on that. We can't get past the texture. What's her go-to drink? 100% vanilla Coke. And that is mom's fault. I think we all have an addiction to vanilla Coke. What's her most prized possession? I'd probably say her ring. Yeah, that is definitely her most prized possession. The best meal she's cooked for you. I remember she cooked this pasta dish once. I don't know if she remembers it, but it has a special place in my brain and in my stomach because that was a very, very good pasta dish. I don't remember what it was called, but it was very good. Her favorite hobby or thing to do in her free time, I'd probably say watching TV or reading or scrolling on her phone. I know she also likes to cook, but if I had to choose one thing, it'd probably be probably reading or watching TV. How did we meet? We met on the mission, or as I like to people in LA. We served in the same mission, so that's where we met. I was kind of more of the outgoing type, and she, as we know, more on the quiet, reserved, shy type, so I had to poke out a little bit to get to know her a little more, but I eventually ended up, she ended up giving me one of her small backpacks. So that was kind of the memorable moment. Where was our first date? I don't think it technically counted as a first date, but the first time that we hung out, we went to go watch a scary movie, and I tried to hold her hand, and she did not hold it back. So yeah. Where was our first kiss? Our first kiss was in a parking lot. That was all I will say about that. Where was our second date? Our second date, probably, we made sushi bake in her apartment and watched a movie. But again, it wasn't really technically a date. I didn't ask her out on it. But after we made the sushi bake and we were watching the movie, I sat down on one end of the couch, and she sat down on the opposite side of the couch. So, awkward. Who said I love you first? I said it first. I actually said it accidentally the first time. You know how you kind of as you hang up on someone, you say, hey, love you, bye. I actually did that to her, and then she said it back. So I was oh, I'll take that as a good sign. But yeah. Who's the first to apologize after an argument? Definitely me. Period. End of conversation. What are your pet names for each other? We don't really have pet names. She calls me by my full government name, which I don't know if you'd call that a pet name, and I don't really have a pet name for her, really, either. Ariana. Sweetheart. Baby. How many kids would you like to have? I think we agreed on anywhere between 4 and 6 kids. I think we'd be good on. My favorite thing about her is, I think, her eyes. Her eyes is the first thing that I liked about her, but I think my favorite thing about her is how down to earth she is. She's like she's very selfless. She's always willing to go out and like help people before herself, which often gets her in trouble. Like she'll always like offer to go into work whenever, you know, it's an inconvenience to her, but like I said, she always will put her feelings and her wants aside and the need for someone else. So probably that's my favorite thing about her. Why am I the luckiest guy in the world to marry Ariana? There's a lot of reasons, obviously. One is her apparent beauty, the goddess that she is. But I think for me personally, she helps me be true to myself, but also helps me be better. She makes me want to be, like, obviously a better man, a better disciple every day. I also think she's just going to be a fantastic mom. Like, when I imagine her being a mother, I think that's what kind of, like, exponentiates her beauty to me. She's willing to do anything for her family. And so, like, I know that once we start having our own family, like, she will always be there for them. And she'll always be there for me. And I will do the same.